Do you know the wife of the Iranian man responded to you and Anisa? She didn't respond to me and Anisa specifically. She was putting out a statement to people who were being rude or judgmental to her.
And it was with them. It was to them, right? More or less.
Yeah, that was exactly what I said. Like,
do you guys remember that just a few days ago we were talking about Idubbbz and Anisa making fun of the guy from Iran from the 90-Day Fiancé show, and how the wife, Stevie, responded to them? I've made 3 videos of this situation alone, and I thought I was only gonna get 1, and now there's 4. So God bless the slob gods. You've been good. You've been good to us. So yesterday, the guy from 90-Day Fiancé went on the H3 podcast and responded to Idubbbz, talked about Iran and what's actually going on in Iran as of yesterday, and everything in between. And I know that some people might call me an Ethan Glazer or whatever it might be. I've never spoken to the guy before. I don't know him. I don't even know if he likes me, nor do I really care. It's not relevant to me at all. What I like in this situation is that he gave the guy a platform and opportunity to speak out and defend himself. It's too good not to talk about. Before we get into it though, if you could drop a like and subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, I would really appreciate it. It helps out more than you know, so thank you so much. And let's just get right into it.
Is your friends and family okay? Is everyone you know okay over there?
I haven't heard of my family members like for like the last 10 days. Like, I do not know anything about them, but I have lost friends, and I actually see their pictures on the news that, oh, this was my friend, I lost him. Whoa. So this is the only way that I'm getting news from there.
But wait, Anisa and Idubbbz told me that you were wrong and you were just lazy in America. And you were just in the Marabou. You were doing propaganda for the US and anti-Iran propaganda. But that's what those 2 retards told me. But what do you know, guys? The guy from Iran actually knows more about Iran than the 2 fucking idiots in Canada. Shocking, I know. I was reading the comments under this video, the one that, the last one regarding these 2 fucking idiots. There was quite a few of you that were like, dude, I've never seen you this mad. I've never seen Sense this mad. I've been watching him for years. He's never been this mad. And it makes me mad because these people claim to be progressive. They claim to care about people. Yet, if you look at their actions, they're acting like the same people they criticize. It's like, oh, you're just here to lace America. Go back to Iran. I'm sure things are better in Iran.
How are you doing, like, emotionally? I mean, that's really devastating.
I've like, it's just like a weird feeling that I had never felt the guilt to be alive for something that I have never done. Like, I'm just like feeling guilty that I'm just like living here, nothing is happening to me, and my friends, family members all are going through there. It's just like a really weird feeling that I'm just like, I feel like I'm paralyzed. I'm not working, I'm not doing it. I'm just like looking at the news to see what happens. And one thing that I'm really scared of is that if all these like thousands of people's blood go to waste and nothing happens.
Do you guys remember when Idubbbz and Anisa were making fun of the guy because he was like, oh, people are walking their dog, they're singing, they're dancing, and Anisa and Idubbbz and other evil people were like, they were just making fun of him? The guy shows us footage of someone being arrested for playing the violin in public. No, I am not kidding.
This is a normal clip. Somebody, a woman is playing the violin, okay? So just see what happens. Yeah, it's just like a bit low quality. You see that?
Yeah, I see they approached her. The few police approached her. And this is what they call the morality police, right?
Yeah, just see the handcuff. Just because of playing the violin. And imagine I've seen these things in person before coming here. And everybody is in shock, like, what actually happened? You know, when I compare this to some people saying, oh, this is just like eye-rolly. This is just like over the top. No, it's not. This is what our people are going through. And you can even find a news article about it. If you don't want to like Google it, you can just like watch these clips. These are real clips. And again, filming an officer is a crime in my country as well. So that's why when you see these clips, it's so far it's just like blurry or something like that.
Wow.
Like
once again, the question goes back to the jomhas. So when Anisa was making fun of the guy for saying, oh my god, you know, you could do this, You could do that. You can't do that in Iran. My question goes directly to the jomhas. I know you guys are watching. What makes you two idiots know everything about Iran? Are you the Iran expert? I just hate how Anisa pretends she's a fucking expert in whatever the fuck she's talking about. It's like, you don't know nothing. You're a dumb idiot. The only thing you're good at is spreading them cheeks for $4.99 plus tax. All right, that's your only talent. Just stick to what you know. You don't know anything else. Stop pretending that you're an expert when it comes to politics when you're not, and stop pretending you know everything about Muslims and people from Iran. Now do you believe that you could indeed get arrested for just playing the violin? There's no need to bombard him with how bad and horrible America is. Like, dude, this is his first time here. Chill the fuck out. Just because you had to run away from America doesn't mean that everyone else has to run away from this country. Oh, 1 second, my Uber Eats food is here. I gotta consume, guys. I'll be right back.
People like an Anisa and Idubbbz, they don't know. They really think that everywhere is like America and Canada, the only places they've lived, and they laugh at you. When you come here and share your experience and you tell stories like this, they laugh at you.
Exactly. Like let me tell you something that if they hear, they're going to be like, oh, that is not possible, but I have heard and seen that person in person. There's a guy named Hossein Shambezadeh. You can even Google him. He's sentenced to 12 years in prison just because of putting a dot under the Twitter of the Supreme Leader. You can even Google it. He's still in prison, just putting a dot.
So he was managing social media for the government?
No. He actually, Hossein was a guy who criticized the leader a couple of times. They arrested him. They said, you need to keep it quiet. You need to shut up. And they released him after a while. And after that, what he did only was he put a dot under a post of the Supreme Leader of Iran as like something that, nothing, this is just a dot. But they took that dot as something that you are disrespecting the leader, and he is sentenced to 12 years to prison just because of putting a dot. And that's huge. Like if somebody asks you, like, why are you here? I just put a dot in somebody's Twitter.
Masha
Is that crazy?
Amini.
Wait, so you're telling me that Americans and Canadians have more freedom than people from Iran? No, dude, you're lying. You're obviously doing America propaganda, and you're clearly an Ameriboo. You're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know anything about Iran. You don't know anything. All right. So, how about you let the experts talk? And who are the experts, you might ask? Well, a fallen off YouTuber, a cuck, an OnlyFans girl, and someone that's 8% Lebanese and a fake Muslim. Yeah. Those are the people that are here to tell you that you're wrong, even though you've lived it and you know more about it, but you're just wrong. I hope Anisa and Idubbbz see this and they respond to it. They should be beyond embarrassed. At least here you have the ability to speak out against injustice, against stuff that you find disgusting or unfair, which is great. But if you dare criticize someone in Iran and you just put a dot, you don't call him a fat retard, you don't call him a stupid idiot, you just put a dot. But guys, Anisa and Idubbbz told me that America was worse than Iran and North Korea. Sure.
He ratioed them with just a dot, so they arrested him.
That is,
Yeah.
It might have been the ratio, yeah.
He's still in prison right now.
What a fucking piece of shit, dude. What assholes. Like, to sit here in America, from the comfort of America, and to take their freedoms for such granted that they would laugh at you. To call you like, oh, you're an America simp because you see people dancing and you feel liberated that somebody can dance on the street. It's just detestable. It's just, to me, it's one of the most ignorant things I've ever seen. It really is just so gross.
Exactly. Like when my wife watched that, she may not like me to say that, but she cried and she said, these people do not know anything about it. But I really went deeper and thought about it. I was like, I really hate the regime in Iran, but if somebody from North Korea, which is more oppressed, or somebody from like a country that they're in total hunger, come to Iran, even under that regime, and they say, oh, there is freedom here. I can find food. I can find I can have social media. then I'm going to be like, yes, that's their freedom. That's good. I'm not going to make fun of them. I'm not going to be like, oh, this regime has morality police. This regime is corrupt. Their freedom is so different than me. So there's no way that I'm going to laugh at them.
Thank you. I believe his name is Mondi. I don't want to mispronounce that. I'm horrible with names. I've always been, so my apologies to him. But I completely 1,000% agree with him. And that was the point that I was trying to get across. I don't know if I did it well. Sometimes I have so many things in my head. I think if anyone says that Iran is better than the US, I highly encourage you to go there and let me know how that goes. And try to do everything you're trying to do in the US, and that's like a jail speed run. You will be arrested within 10 seconds. You blink at someone the wrong way, you go to jail. Yeah, I don't know, guys. That sounds a lot worse than whatever the situation is here in America. I gotta keep it real with you guys. Like I said before, no hate to anyone from Iran, because I did notice there's quite a bit of people who are watching the channel. I've always said this, and I don't think a few people or a group of individuals represent a country. That's why I'm not going to be like, yeah, Iran is a shithole or this place is a shithole, because a few hundred people do not represent 80 to 90 million people. You know what I mean? So once again, I'm not shitting on Iran or anything like that. I just think some of the stuff is this kind of stuff that the guy's talking about isn't very good. But what do you mean? Anisa and Idubbbz told me that everything was rainbows and sunshine outside of America, because America sucks.
What's the first take?
Oh, cats love Middle Easterners.
Touching a cat, I swear.
That's a strange statement. Just cats love Middle Easterners. It's a strange thing to say, isn't it? Like you guys have a smell or something? Are cats popular in Iran?
They're actually not an inside pet for most of the time, like 99% of the time. Like here, when I go to people's house, 10 out of 10 people, there's just like at least 2 or 3. It's 0 in my country. Like it's just like so rare to be an inside pet.
Do you guys have any inside pets, or it's just not part of the culture?
Yeah, it's just like really hard to say this, because the economy is so bad that people are just like mostly thinking about making themselves like
Pet is a luxury.
Right.
It's just like really hard to think about a pet.
Yeah, it's
First,
expensive.
they need to like make.
It's another mouth to feed.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Interesting.
It's his first time touching a cat. Okay, I'm sorry. Something's off about this guy. I have never heard a Middle Easterner say something like that before. There's no way.
Now, Anisa and she knows everything. She's met a ton of Middle Easterners apparently. And by the way, such a generic term. You're from Iran. You're Persian. So what do you think? She's accusing you of lying about never touching a cat. Thank you, Leon.
Why is Anisa acting like she knows everything about the Middle East, the Middle, the Persian, the Iran, the Russian, the Chinese? Like, is this bitch an expert in every single thing ever exist? People from the Middle East, they love cats. It's like, what are these statements? What are these comments? Who told her she was an expert when it comes to Middle East, guys? Who makes her the spokesperson for the Middle East and cats of the Middle East? Like, are you like stupid? At this point, I truly don't know who has the concussion, whether it's Anisa or Idubbbz.
And to just sit here and mock you so confidently is such a brazen display of ignorance. It's stunning. And then, I don't know if you've seen it, but I will show it to you. There, at a certain point, they refuse to apologize when they find out that they're wrong about all this shit.
Yeah, and my wife was just like directly talking about them because you know what, people can just like say whatever they want, but when you have like a huge platform like this, you can't just like directly be racist and just like not doing your research and just like this is my opinion. It might not be right, but like it was just like we just like expect something else from somebody who has like an audience.
Yeah, I mean it just takes like 1 minute of Googling stuff.
Yeah, it's stunning. They're almost proud of the ignorance. Which is funny because they talk about MAGA all the time and how ignorant they are, but they're doing that. They're exhibiting that level of like weaponized, brazen ignorance. It's just stunning to see.
I think he's doing it up.
I'm sorry. There's no way. I thought all of
This is my first time touching a cat. Immediately reaches for the cat.
cat. There's cats everywhere.
What? This point is so stupid too. Like, oh, he's clearly hates cats and should be recoiling in fear from them. It's like, bro, he touched the cat. Who gives a fuck? Also, that's your wife's cat, right?
Yeah.
So you live with this cat. You gotta be friends with this cat.
No, but I'm supposed to hate this guy because Anisa told me he sucked. Am I supposed to think for myself for once? But Anisa told me this guy gave weird vibe because he didn't want to touch a cat. By Anisa's logic, he should be good to go, right? We could simp for America. We could all be Ameriboos.
Why didn't you recoil in fear? I guess Ian is wondering.
It was my first time. It was actually my very first time that I was touching a cat, and it was like let's all the things that I have heard from my mom, all the stray cats that I have seen in Tehran, they were all in my mind that, oh, what if it's not clean? What if it's that? So, but I actually wanted to do it because I knew I'm gonna live with her. Mm-hmm. So
You close with the cat now?
Do you want to see her?
Yeah.
This is what I bought for her.
She's watching.
She's right there.
Aww.
They're right there.
That's so sweet. So you guys made fast friends, it seems like.
Yeah, I just bought her a bed for the desk so she can always be.
Wow, you look at that, Anisa and Idubbbz. Would you look at that? You dumb asses. You guys are literally beyond stupid. There's nothing redeemable about you guys. You guys are stupid. You guys are nothing but a whole bunch of... I don't want to keep going there because I don't want to get banned and I don't want to get a real job. So I'm just going to cool off for now. I hope those two feel like the biggest idiots of the week.
Come on, that one's give us that one at least. The cats in Morocco and places have rabies. You can't touch them. And none of them. What about all the cats in Turkey? And like,
Wait, also
again, she goes, the cats in Morocco have rabies. What about the cats in Turkey? As my mom would say, what about the tea in China? It's a different fucking place, idiot. Turkey's not even in the Middle East, dope. This girl.
But what about the cats in like Chile or Argentina or Ecuador? Like, what about those cats? It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I cannot deal with this. I feel like I'm getting stupider the more that I'm watching this video. It feels like my IQ is legitimately dropping. Well, what about my neighbor's cat? I don't know. What the fuck? That's not relevant at all. Idubbbz killed and burned his career for this. Not even worth it. I refuse to believe people are this stupid.
This is real quick. As someone who is a sub and has gifted, letting you know I've canceled my sub, seeing the ignorant comments putting down the Iranian man did it for me. A close friend of mine's parents escaped Iran for Italy and have told me how bad the regime is. It's not American propaganda. Very disappointed. Do better.
So he has one of his own fans saying, you are so rude to that Iranian guy. Please do better. Here's his response. And I mean, that's a good comment. That's, I feel like, something he should hear and maybe think twice about.
Write me off as a troll. I don't care. I just want you to see the criticism and hopefully think before you speak. Honestly,
good feedback.
I think this is... Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. When I see people talking specifically about... Like, if you want to be critical of the Iranian regime, that's great. That's fine. Like, if that... Especially if you have experience, right?
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
He goes.
Like what you were watching.
Experience. Bro, man is Persian. He lives in Iran his whole life. Experience. He has some experience there. Unreal, man.
But using another country to essentially say, like, America great, America awesome, that's where I have the problem with.
I just happen to be there. I would have said the same thing if it was like, I don't know, in Canada.
Yeah, probably dozens of other countries.
And that's basically what the commenter was saying. Their family member is in Italy, so it's not even about America.
My wife was like, are you not mad about this? I was like, to me, it's just like a case that I want to study what is going through his mind. That is how I look at. But I get really sad about like if there's any Iranians who's going through these kind of things and seeing a person making fun of those things that they're going through. So that's a lot. Imagine you have been going through these, or you are actually going through these, and somebody's just like mocking and not believing because they're too much that it makes it unbelievable, or they do not want to believe that.
Yeah, the hate that him and his wife were getting was just so uncalled for. I don't understand why people acted like that and resorted to making personal attacks or calling him a fake Persian, a fake Iran guy. He's just making this up. He's in a Marabou. It's like people are always advocating for, come here the legal way, right? Move here legally. And then they move here legally. And they're like, well, America sucks. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone has said, I don't even think that guy said that America was perfect. I don't think he ever said that America was perfect. But then you have people on Reddit and Idubbbz putting words in his mouth. This guy never laced America. This guy never said America is the greatest fucking country alive and nothing else compares. Never said that, by the way. And I'm so glad he got called out by his fans. I don't know who that fan was, but shout out to you for standing up to this guy and being like, you're wrong. You're an idiot. I'm out.
And she said, have you seen these people talking about you? I was right in the middle of when I found out that there were like thousands of people getting killed. I was like, I really do not care. Like, if you want to post something, I do not even know what's going on. I do not care. And when she started like posting that, and when I saw that she's really sad about it, I was like, maybe this is something like more serious than just like a Reddit. I really thought it was just like a simple Reddit that somebody talked about us, but no, it was like a person with like audience that is talking like this about what we're going through. And I just want to say that my wife is like super supportive, and I really appreciate her. And I just don't know. But one thing that I saw about this text that she posted, and they said it's not about them. Yeah, it was about them. Mm-hmm. It was exactly like the story was exactly about them, because that's what made my wife so angry and sad, that she started posting stories about it.
In case it wasn't clear yet, yes, Anisa and Idubbbz, Jomha, the response that Stevie put out was a direct response to you guys. But you guys are horrible, disgusting human beings who need to do some very serious reflection. You guys are flat out evil, and politics don't have anything to do with this shit here. You guys are genuinely bad people. You guys need to be brought right back to reality. You guys are fucking unhinged and insane. Once again, shout out to Ethan Klein and his team for giving this guy a platform, an opportunity to defend himself. We joke a lot here about them, about Anisa and Idubbbz and, all of that fun stuff, but this is one of the worst things they've done.
Do you know the wife of the Iranian man responded to you and Anisa? She didn't respond to me and Anisa specifically. She was putting out a statement to people who were being rude or judgmental to her.
That was you,
husband. So
isn't that them? And it was with them. It was to them, right? More or less.
Yeah. That was exactly what I said. Like it was not only for them, but the main because I even asked her. Like she even put their picture under there, so it was mostly about them. Right. But they were not the only people who attacked us because of that. We had other people as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. To anyone that was having doubts, was it them? Was it directly towards them? Was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have that much to say. I think I said my piece. I wish nothing but the best to the guy and his wife. And I wish nothing but the worst to Anisa and, his wife, Idubbbz.